This isn't really going to be a formal review. I just wanted to get on here and give a few thoughts about Nomadland. I know I'm late to the party, but I saw Nomadland on Hulu and I thought, okay, the trailer looked kind of boring, but this did just win Best Picture at the Oscars, so I'll check it out. And how in the hell did this win Best Picture at the Oscars? Look, this movie is by no means bad. It had some beautiful shots, some nice ideas, and Frances McDormand was good in it. But it was so boring. My God, this movie is boring. I was expecting this movie to have a deeper level about homeless people and the human experience, but it doesn't. This movie is structured like a boring documentary and it never leads anywhere. I was watching it hoping that the story would have some sort of message, some sort of value, some sort of structure, but it didn't. It's literally Frances McDormand walking around, driving around, meeting new people over and over again. And I get that they were trying to convey the constant movement and deep isolation of a nomad, but it didn't flow. It didn't work. Multiple characters are set up and then they just go nowhere. Character arcs are just dropped, relationships aren't fleshed out, and there was no real cohesion to the plot. There is a death scene towards the end of the movie that should have been sad and gut-punching, but it happens off-screen and then they only address it for about 1 minute. There was no real emotion to it, and that's kind of how the whole movie is. There wasn't a single scene that moved me or made me cry or anything. She just goes to work, goes back to her van, talks to some people, then rinse and repeat. There was a point in the movie where I zoned out because literally nothing was happening. And I don't need constant action to be entertained. I just need some sort of character work in these scenes. She just walked around, ate some food, took a dump in a toilet, walked around some more, went to work, walked around some more, and I couldn't believe how boring it was. I love slow-moving, dialogue-heavy scenes, but we didn't get much character development in those scenes. She was just a reserved lady who was living her life. It wasn't compelling, and it wasn't cohesive. This year's Oscars must have been a weak lineup of movies if this won Best Picture, because this movie is just okay. It's watchable. But Best Picture? This movie was better than The Father, Minari, and The Sound of Metal? This movie is in the same class as The Godfather, Rocky, Schindler's List, Forrest Gump, American Beauty, Return of the King, The Departed, No Country for Old Men, 12 Years a Slave, Birdman, Spotlight, and Parasite? No way, man. No way. Not even close. This is why I don't trust the Oscars anymore. And I'm not worried about the Eternals, but this movie doesn't necessarily get me excited either. There were admittedly a lot of beautiful shots in this movie, but I'm worried about the character work that Chloe Zhao is going to do for them. She tried to add some depth in the last 20 minutes of the movie, but by then it was too late and it just didn't work for me. So yeah, there are a lot of scenes that are pretty decent when they are isolated by themselves, but when you put all of these long, boring scenes together to make a full film, it was just underwhelming and makes me ask, why? What was the message of this movie? What was the meaning of it? They try to say that the movie is about loss and dealing with loss, but I don't think the script or the characters convey that well enough for most of the runtime. So it just feels kind of empty and like a waste of time when it's all over. I don't know, I was just really surprised at how underwhelming this movie was, and from the reviews and adulation it's been getting, I was expecting a lot more. I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't great. I totally understand if you love this movie and if it moved you. It just didn't do that for me. Damn. So, what do you guys think? Do you agree with me about this, or do you actually love this movie? Let's have a discussion about it. I really appreciate you taking the time to hear me out, and I hope you're staying extremely safe out there. And, until next time, peace out.